Thank goodness! Something is wrong here!
What's the problem, Mermal?
I arrived to find the palace deserted, and the regent is nowhere to be seen.
That's not good. Let's look around. I'll check upstairs.
Blood on the ground? I suspect someone eliminated the palace guards, and they did it quietly enough to raise no alarm. Look around and see if you can find any more clues, comrade. This doesn't look good. See all the blood? Someone was stabbed here.
Strange. This door is sealed
Up
by
here on the
strong
balcony. I
magic.
found someone.
As I told this orc, I was working in a storeroom. And when I came out, I noticed the palace guards were missing. Then I spotted hooded figures struggling to carry someone out the side door. I think it was Regent Corinway. A small group of merchants arrived at the palace, carrying crates and bundles. I saw them speaking with the guards. Traders make deliveries all the time, so I thought nothing of it and carried on with my work. I came out and first noticed that the palace guards were gone. Then I saw 3 hooded figures carrying a large bundle. I heard a muffled cry from inside. It sounded like the regent. One of the figures dropped something by the throne. Yes, I think so. Let me see. Swen Coast is an old retreat out on the west coast. A noble's cottage, long abandoned. And these are directions. That must be where the merchants were headed. Please, Mainlander, you must help Regent Corinway.
They had to be worm cultists. Go to the Regent's aid, comrade. The rest of us will secure the city.
have more shiny.
Five Claw. Raz hoped he would find you in Sunport when he reported to Prince Azza as the representative from the Old Merry Dominion. Let this one guess. You are looking for someone who was abducted. This is true, yes? Then Razum Dar is glad to have you here. Some mysterious fellows in dark robes smuggled an elf noble into this house just a short time ago. A romantic arrangement? Raz wondered. But no, necromantic, as it turns out. Raz admires your initiative. Still, this is a delicate situation. Storming too quickly, and the worm cult may kill the lady. Move too slowly, and they may slip away. What is your preference? Khajiit are nothing if not flexible. Raz suggests you scout the grounds and use any entrance that seems handy. This one will climb to the balcony and make his entry upstairs. One of us must surely find the regent. Whatever happens, Raz swears the missing noble lady will come to no harm if he has anything to say about it. The worm cultists, not so much. Raz will make his move when you do. So this is Solstice. Good. When Raz agreed to represent Queen Irene and the Dominion in the Stark Fellowship, he was told he would be going to a city called Sunport. This is clearly not Sunport. How did Raz happen to end up here, Five Claw? A traitor? Queen Irene was careful not to share the details of the message. Perhaps the other alliances were not so diligent in safeguarding the plans. Well, Raz is here now. He is ready to assess the situation and help you set things right. Raz believes we have found the Regent. Set her free, Five Claw.
Oh, that is better. My thanks. But there is something you need to hear. Thank the Three Queens. Those horrible necromancers promised to steal my soul when they finished with me. I feared this old house would be the last thing I ever saw. But there is more to say, if I can trust you, stranger. Oh, someone noticed I was abducted then. I was afraid the worm cult had spirited me out of the city before anyone realized. But that's not important. We must return to Sunport at once. The worm cult is about to do something terrible. I overheard my captors. The worm cult positioned some sort of necromantic weapons throughout the palace district. They're preparing to seal off the district and slaughter all within. We must get back to Sunport and sound the alarm.
Go on, Five Claw. Raz will escort the noble lady back to Sunport.
You have no
Head back to
confidence.
Sunport, Five Claw. Let Prince Azar know the Regent is safe and warn him of the threat to the palace district. To personally escort the lovely Regent safely back home, of course. Raz is willing to make this small sacrifice so that you may claim the honor of reporting our success and sounding the alarm to protect the city. You wound Raz. He is nothing if not a gentleman. Just ask Queen Irene. She may smirk at you if you do, but that is her usual expression. Razumdar, Dominion Representative Extraordinaire, is here at last. He brings the Regent, too. And a warning.
Regent? By my father's sword, that's a relief. But I see that Regent Corinway is safe, and you located the missing Alliance representative. Well done. Shortly after you departed to rescue the Regent, the Worm Cult made their move. Now the storm is upon us, and the time for battle is at hand. Yes, it seems the Regent's kidnapping was only the start. The Worm Cult hid soldiers throughout the palace, who then emerged and took us by surprise. They seized control of the palace district. Worse, the weapons they plan to use are Soul Reapers. Vile, necromantic devices that steal the souls of any who die nearby. The Worm Cult used Soul Reapers in their attacks on the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and elsewhere throughout Tamriel. Guildmaster Merrick died destroying one. Join the others in the Palace District and drive out the Worm Cult. Destroy any Soul Reapers you encounter by tearing out their cores. That's the only safe way to disable them. Use the hidden entrance in the luxury goods shop to get inside. We'll take the Worm Cult from all sides at once, as soon as I can rally the rest of the
I can't believe it! Fighting in the streets of Sunport. These Worm Cult invaders must be stopped. While our defensive forces are not unlimited, whatever Sunport has will join with the Stirk Fellowship. For Sunport, for Solstice, for victory! The passage leads through a gap in the old city wall to a townhouse inside the Palace District. It opens into the street just below the square by Vinutilmo Palace's main entrance. I imagine we will find the Worm Cult leaders there. I detest bloodshed, but I cannot stand by while others fight to protect my people. I will join the soldiers Princess R sends through the shopkeeper's passage. After you go in, I will make my way to the palace. Cautiously. Good. No sign of the Worm Cult yet. Head down the stairs. We will hold here for now.
Remember to disable the Soul Reapers.
Through here, champion.
Go on upstairs, quietly. The Worm Cult's just outside the door.
Lead the way, champion. We'll help you destroy the Soul Reapers.
Master Wormblood, we hold the palace, but the Stirk Fellowship disrupted our plans. They are coming.
Then delay them. I need time to find the gift.
Yes, Master. We shall hold the palace as long as possible.
Let's go find a problem to solve. And maybe get paid for it.
Friend, destroy the Soul Reapers before they take more souls!
Over here, stranger! They're going to kill us!
Live will take you!
Stay as steady as you can.
Save who you can and find the Reapers, my friend.
Help! They're going to kill us!
There's another Reaper just there! Take it out! It's not Baranor!
Let's go!
Good work, my friend. Now make your way to the palace.
No remorse!
Destroy these meddlers!
They made their choices. So be it. Look out!
Not for choosing to remain still.
You think you won? Sunport is unimportant! The day of the Bloodworm is coming!
everything? Good work, pal. I saw Farinor flee. Let's check out the Regent's study and see if we can find out what Farinor was doing here. Did Farinor leave anything behind? Take a look around, then meet the others outside.
Good work, everyone. The worm cult has fled the city. Comrade, a word, please. It was no easy fight, but the palace district is secure. Your destruction of Soul Reapers was a great help, and it seems you cleansed Venutilmo Palace as well. Good work. Scordo said you saw Mage Farinor. Did she say anything? Wormblood? A successor to Manamarco, perhaps, yet I know of no villain by that name. Nor have I ever heard of a gift of death. Clearly, we have much to learn about the worm cult's plots. At least you have put a name to our foe. Nothing yet. Let's take a moment to regroup. Your valor secured a firm ally in Regent Corinway and showed the Alliance representatives the threat we face. Whatever the worm cult intends, the Stirk Fellowship will be ready to meet them. Thanks to you. The conflict in the Palace District proved the Stirk Fellowship can defeat the worm cult in open battle. Yet we have to locate our foe to fight them. Farinor and Wormblood are somewhere on this island. We simply need to hunt them down. That was my thought as well. The worm cult plans to move something important through the passages beneath. Wormblood's orders directed Farinor to ensure its safety. Whatever they're moving, they obviously consider it important. We should stop them. Not precisely, but passages beneath sound like tunnels to me. I want you to locate them and then act as you deem best to foil the worm cult. Take Waxen Ash with you. She is an excellent scout and has crossed staves with the worm cult before. Remember, time may not be on our side. We do not know how many more Soul Reapers the worm cult created or where they are. Two of you can find answers more swiftly than one. Explain the situation to Waxen Ash, then go find the passages beneath. Many, and none of them good. The orders you found mentioned something called the Gift of Death. The cult is harvesting souls with their reapers for some so-called great work, and they have Vaunus Galarian. How it fits together, I cannot say. All I know is that it does not sound good. If Wormblood wants the Gift of Death, then I do not want him to get it. Keep your eyes and ears open, comrade. If you learn something more, let me know.
I thought I sensed the prince taking the measure of my scales. He has a task in mind for the two of us, does he not? Very well, I am agreeable. What do we need? A tricky task. Finding the crocodile's wallow by wading through the reeds may take some time. Quicker to just ask someone who knows where she nests. As it turns out, I captured a worm cult Bone Lord in the fight for the Palace District. I was not quite sure what to do with him after I knocked him senseless, so I had our soldiers take him to Sunport's guardhouse just north of the city's western gate. I doubt he will be happy to see me, but perhaps you can get him to talk.
Right behind you. Jobs that pay.
Ah, good. The Bone Lord is still here, and he is awake again. Sergeant, we need to speak with the prisoner.
Do you come to mock Kagajal for his defeat? Enjoy it while you can. The triumph of the Black Worm is close at hand. This one will not be your prisoner for long. Kagajal is sure you would like to know. But this one does not give up his brethren so easily. Death holds no terrors for one who walks the necromantic path. Kill Kagajal and be done with it. He will be back. Gah! You dare lay hands on a Black Worm Bone Lord? Kagajal will neither forget nor forgive this offense. Oh, your death will be one that is whispered of in terror for years to come! Enough! You seek Turner Mine. Its tunnels run under the mountains near the southern coast. This one does not know why they are important, but many of his Blackworm brothers guard them. You will find nothing but death there.
Damn sea elf! Thinks she can flick water in my eye and swim away like a fish! I showed her. I might have gotten a little carried away. Put a hole in the sea elf's trading ship. Who knew that the ship belonged to a sea elf merchant lord? Anyway, I'll be out of here soon, once my crew pays the fine. They are taking their sweet time, though.
An ugly choice, yet such is the nature of our foes. I am not proud of my part in what happened here. Go on ahead, I will meet you in the mine. I think it is best to be alone with my thoughts for a time. I suspect Wormblood and Farinor shared that information only with those who needed to know. The note you and Scordo found referred to a shipment of great importance, did it not? If it is important to them, then it is important to us. Your methods were harsh. I believe he would have said anything to convince you to go away. However, it makes sense to me that the cult leaders would value secrecy. We simply have to go to the mine and see for ourselves.
Let's hit the trail.
Watchers? I go for the tentacles first, naturally.
And I for the eyes. I would think an eyeless watcher more helpless.
I am not afraid of you.
That should come in handy.
places where things have happened, even if they were sad things.
Do you think you'll make with that?
Over here, mercenary.
This looks ominous.
This is the place, but the passage splits. You try the door on the left, I will go right. Nothing more than spiders and acolytes so far. Keep looking. There you are. Follow the tracks. The passage opens into a cavern up ahead. Meet again. I did not expect an underground river. Let us see what is on that barge. I can taste the river. It runs east under the mountains. It must pass through the writhing wall, or beneath it. The worm cult sends a sarcophagus to the other side of Solstice. We should take a closer look. I know that likeness, Manimarco. These are his remains. Nothing good can come from letting this sarcophagus reach worm blood.
You dare disturb the King of Worms? Gutter, smash them!
Faranor's monster knocked us into the river. Come, we need to discuss what we found here. It is not often I find a current I cannot master, but today the river proved stronger than I was. At least we found out what the worm cult's important shipment was. The mortal remains of Manamarco, the king of worms. Is it not obvious? They seek to bring their leader, Manamarco, back from the dead. A necromancer of Wormblood status is certainly powerful enough for the task. The Soul Reapers, the Writhing Wall. He wields necromancy unlike anything seen before. Manamarco planned to elevate himself to become the god of death. I imagine he would resume that journey. Still, I thought Molag Bal had a claim on his soul. Recalling Manamarco from Cold Harbor should not be possible. If that is what Wormblood needs to unlock the gates of Cold Harbor and return Manamarco to Nirn, we must discover what it is and make sure he does not acquire it. What kind of a gift is death, anyway? Return to Prince Azar and see if our allies have news of Wormblood. Beating him to whatever prize he seeks is even more important than we thought. Do you see that eddy in the pool? That is the way out. I will see you in Sunport. You defeated him at Sankrator, did you not? Worm cult fanatics must have retrieved his body after you left. Manamarco had no shortage of willing followers, and I have no doubt a master of death magic would prepare a grand sarcophagus just in case. Do not be misled by the shambling corpses or dusty bones you have seen. That is the work of but a moment. With time, skilled necromancers can restore a years-old corpse to a lifelike state if they care to do so. You defeated him at Sankrator, did you not? Worm cult fanatics must have retrieved his body after you left. Manamarco had no shortage of willing followers, and I have no doubt a master of death magic would prepare a grand sarcophagus just in case. Do not be misled by the shambling corpses or dusty bones you have seen. That is the work of but a moment. With time, skilled necromancers...